Thanks very much for coming. I'm going to read a statement and then we'll take a few questions. Earlier this morning, I sent KU students, faculty, and staff a message telling them that effective June 30th, 2009, I'll step down as Chancellor of the University of Kansas. I've thoroughly enjoyed being Chancellor. It's been a privilege and a special honor to serve this great university. But it's time for me to take on a new role. I'll work every day between now and June 30th as Chancellor in my office here in Strong Hall. And on July 1st, 2009, I'll get up, walk across the street, and start a transition into work for which I have great fondness: scholarly duties, teaching, and writing. For the first year, I'll be working on a book about intercollegiate athletics and American values, and I'll return to the classroom in 2010. Why step down now, some have asked me. This coming June, I will have completed 14 years as Chancellor, an unusually long time in these days, and especially for a position that demands 24/7 attention. I'm told the national average for university presidents or chancellors is about 7 to 8 years. There's never a perfect time to step down from a job like this, and in light of where KU is today and the accomplishments of the past 12 months, it seems to me probably about as good as it gets. Let me review just a few things that we've accomplished recently. We're on course for the National Cancer Institute designation as a comprehensive cancer center. This fall, we achieved records in enrollment, ACT scores, and diversity of faculty, staff, and students. The number of donors to the university and the number of privately funded scholarships has also been a record. We've more than doubled research funding to almost $300 million a year, a great tribute to a great faculty. And we're riding on the crest of what arguably has been the singularly most successful year in KU history in terms of performance by our students and faculty. Everything from an NCAA men's basketball championship, you did remember we won the national championship. Everything from an NCAA men's basketball championship to the debate team being ranked first in the nation. I'll return to the classroom knowing that the University of Kansas is in excellent shape and ready for the challenges that face our nation's leading public universities. Several years ago, I put together a list of the 10 characteristics of a great university. When you review that list, it's clear that KU is a great university, well positioned for the challenges ahead. I want to thank the Regents for the opportunity they gave me 14 years ago and for their continuous support. They have embraced the KU vision. The day upon week and week upon year, it's been the students, faculty, staff, and alumni of the University of Kansas who have made this vision a reality. I especially want to thank them and communicate in every way that I can how much I appreciate their support. Be glad to take a few questions, and then just telling the truth, I do have a meeting in Kansas City that I've got to be at.
Chancellor, when you go back to the classroom, what do you plan on teaching?
What do I plan on teaching?
Yeah,
Well, my field is American literature, specifically African American literature, so I'll probably be doing that. In the past, I've taught courses in world poverty, and I've also taught other American literature courses such as William Faulkner. I'm the standard English professor.
Are you going to be teaching graduate or undergraduate or both?
No, probably both. We'll work that out.
Chancellor, you're leaving at a time when the United States obviously is facing grave economic conditions. The university won't remain immune to that. What should the search committee look for in your replacement, and what advice would you give your successor? Well,
I was sort of hoping that as soon as I declared that the financial problems would go away. I'm just teasing. I think that the things that should be looked for in the next chancellor are an ability to understand and handle difficult economic times. We all know we're going to be facing those kinds of times. My goal is going to be to do everything I can to prepare the way for the next chancellor and make sure that we've got a good method of succeeding in this very difficult time.
As these things go, it's not uncommon for a head of a university to give a year's notice. Did you just come to this decision relatively recently, and can you give some background on that?
Well, basically, I came to the conclusion fairly recently, and I talked with the regents, and they're comfortable with the time too.
What's been the toughest part of the job over the last 14 years?
Well, there are a lot of dramatic moments. I don't know that I want to specialize and pick out one of them. I would say that one of the things I'm proudest of is the way that the University of Kansas has come to be one university. As many of you have heard me say, you know, we need to think of ourselves as one university. Medical Center, the Lawrence campus, all of this comes together as a university that everybody can be proud of. That's probably the thing I'm most prideful of, that we've got people who think about the university in that manner, in a way I don't think they did before.